All right, good morning, everyone. We're so happy that you've decided to join us. I know you've had other things you could be doing, but that you hopped on with us means a lot to each one of us. And I know there's been lots of conversations with many of you in the background. I got to meet some of you this last week in Utah, so that was fun to see you in person and to be with Marisa and Lisa and actually get to say hello face to face. And I know some of you are in Zoom land, other places around the United States too. So it's fun for us to just be able to connect. And we just wanted to bring some of you together that are interested in what we're doing. Some of you are customers already with Juice Plus, just wanting to learn a little bit more about who we are as a company, the mission that we're on, and like what we're up to, what's got us so excited. And some of you may already be finding yourself sharing this with other people. And that's really where I was. 17 years ago was not interested in a business. I really didn't, I didn't even have a clue of what business would look like this. I had been a dental assistant. I was staying home with my little guy. He was about 15 months old. And I remember saying, I'll tell people about Juice Plus, but I'm not going to be the Juice Plus lady. I don't know exactly what that meant, but I knew what I was learning was very interesting. And I knew that I was going to be talking to other people about it. And it was the education that came alongside the nutrition information that really piqued my interest, and I had a hard time not telling people about it. And so it just was coming up in conversations. I was thinking about people that I wanted to tell this to them, and so it just kind of was a natural fit for me to say, yeah, let's share this with other people. And in the process, I fell in love with the company too. I fell in love with what they were doing, and we got to see, even more changes start to happen in our own health. And then I saw, people that I had helped get started with Juice Plus, their health transform. And it's like this passion grew within me that I never knew I had for fruits and vegetables, but ultimately it was really a passion for people. And my heart is to help people. And this is a way that I can, extend that to so many others. And then partnering with other people that have connections with people I'm never going to have a chance to talk to, but that you guys have those connections, you have the relationships. And that's really where an even bigger impact has been made all through these years. So really, this is a event. We're just wanting you to get an idea, like I said, of who we are, kind of the bigger picture, and to hear from a couple of us, what's got us so excited and why we're sharing this. So our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. That's kind of our mission statement as a company. And I love that because we are in many different countries around the world. And it's not about selling a product. It really is about connecting with people. And it's a mission to help them. And we've been a company for over 50 years. I love the longevity of this, since 1970. And the president and founder of our company is Jay Martin, and he says, that his mission has been to build a stable and lasting company to help as many people as possible realize their dreams. And that's why he chose this distribution method instead of getting it just into a store or selling out to a certain company, because people have approached him on that. It really was more of the connections, people, person to person, and then that allows us to build a business and a life of our dreams. He could have put it in a storefront or sold that concept of Juice Plus to somebody a long time ago, but it would have ended there. And I know one of the things that he loves the most is to hear the stories of people all across the world that this business has really changed their lives too, and helped them realize dreams that maybe they had even stopped living or dreaming. And I know that just happens a lot of times when you're living day to day and you're trying to make payments, and bills are there, and you've got kids in your family, and you just kind of get into survival mode. And you just, if you stop and think, like, why dream, why think about something else, because we're barely hanging on here, how can I even think of something in the future? But that's what he thought all along. In the future, how can we keep this to be a lasting company to help as many people as possible? And I really appreciate that that's part of his vision that he had, not to just make a business for himself. Our core beliefs are really about longevity, being authentic. The company is very transparent, and I love that side of it. Quality is super important to them. They have so many quality controls within not just the product itself, but within, teaching us to share in a way that keeps the core values of the company in mind, and the communities that we build, the simplicity. I mean, it's a very simple message that we share, and definitely they're an approachable company as well. So our product is unique. You want to kind of go over this slide, Marisa? There's different things about our company that there's a lot of companies out there, there's a lot of products out there, but what is it that makes Juice Plus unique? And just kind of go through this and then share your experience with us.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to. So when I first got started, many of you guys know, I just thought I was like, I mean, Stacy did a great job, but I couldn't wrap my head around like, it's not a vitamin, right? And I had spent a lot of money on trying to find like a good multivitamin or something. It's not a vitamin, and I love that. It's just food. It has a food label. So there's an actual nutrition label, not a supplement label. NSF certified. I remember asking Stacy, okay, so is it organic? Because that was something important to me, what I was putting into my body. I wanted to make sure that it was clean. And NSF certified even goes beyond USDA organic, meaning that they can randomly come in and test it at any point unexpectedly to make sure that what is actually in the bottle and is on the label, and vice versa, so that you're not getting molds and pesticides and herbicides and all those harsh chemicals that we don't want. I love that it's the most researched nutritional product in the entire world. And we have 42 now published clinical studies done on humans, which is just awesome, and not borrowed research. So that's specifically to Juice Plus. I love that so much, all around the world. And then doctor recommended. We have thousands of doctors from all over the world too. Medical, nurses and chiropractors and all types of in the medical field, because they are attracted to the research, and because of what the research is actually proven to do for the body, that it's been, and you may go into the research more, I don't know, but I absolutely love the research. And when I started to feel better and come alive and get my life back, that's when I got excited about the research, which we can talk about. The largest selling nutritional product of its kind, which is pretty cool. And I love this part. I say that about all of it, because I love it all, but how cool is it that the company, their mission, our mission is really just to help everyone get healthier. And so they make it free for kids. The coolest program, up to 4 years, you guys. And that's how we started with our family. And even up through ages 4 through 18, and even full-time college students. It's pretty phenomenal. So this is something that it really is unique to Juice Plus. I haven't seen this with any other company. And you wanted me to share a little bit about my experience, Stacy?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll try to make this quick. So some of you guys know this, but I'll just tell you, it's before Juice Plus, I was a mess, and my family, we were just so sick, and I didn't really understand or see that, because it's a slow progression, right? And when it's a slow decline, you don't really it became our normal, which sickness might be common, but it's not normal. And that's how it was for us. So I was dealing with chronic pain with fibromyalgia, mental health issues, really bad depression, and my hair was falling out, Hashimoto's. We were catching everything that went around. And my daughters, croup and strep and bronchitis. I remember I had pneumonia and bronchitis. So our immune systems were just completely out of balance. Eczema, all kinds of things, allergies and things like that. Arthritis, so autoimmune issues. And what I have found is that one of the first things I noticed after eating this Juice Plus, and I say eating because it's food, but personally, the brain fog started to lift, and the depression started to lift, and the pain started to go away, and my hair started to come back in healthy and strong and thicken up again, even my eyebrows, and my whole family, my daughters, so we've been able to turn around, like her bones regrew back from the arthritis damage. And so we've just been able to turn around and see a different picture. And that is really what makes me so excited about this, and why I share with others, because if Stacy hadn't so sweetly befriended me and was so patient and kept sharing with me, even though I wasn't watching the stuff she was sending. I hate to think of where we would be. I just hate to think of where we would be, where my marriage would be, where I would be as a mom. So that's where my passion comes from. Yeah.
Thank you, Marissa. And I think that that's an important aspect to think about. Like Marissa and I had just barely known each other, but I didn't know the depths of what she was going through. And we see people post on Facebook, we see them out and about, and you say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And everyone says, "Great, thanks. We're doing good." And it usually is pretty surface that way. But this allows us to really step into people's lives, ask questions, get to know them, and then they open up and they share things that are really struggles for them. And then it's not just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. I'll pray for you." I say, "I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. I'm going to pray for you. And I think I have something that might be able to help." And it's really being able to step into somebody's life. And we don't often do that on the everyday today stuff. We're just going, moving, like I said, just living life. And if your heart and passion is for people, then chance to connect with people at a deeper level, this really gives us that opportunity. And just like Marissa said, she's glad that I stepped into her life. I'm so glad somebody stepped into my life. She was a complete stranger to me and really transformed and turned our whole health picture around, and not just in this product, but also in our finances as well. So our mission is definitely unique. Like I said, we've been around for 50 years. We're in over 22 countries, a part of the wellness industry. And I want to just real quickly have you guys watch this video with me and hear from some of the other partners within our company about the mission that we're on as a company.
The Juice Plus company is now in over 20 countries and growing, which goes to show that our mission is really a global mission.
Inspiring healthy living is so much bigger than just drinking more water or eating more fruits and vegetables or moving more. It's about creating a whole healthy person, a whole healthy family.
I think of being a mom on a mission to help as many other women realize there's something out there to help their families, help them with their health, that can help them financially.
I love the fact that everywhere I go, I'm able to offer something that can help people's health, but then also help them realize their dreams.
Our mission is also to change lives. And we like to say that we like to do good as we do well. And our good is done through the Juice Plus Foundation that partners with many nonprofits out there to lend a hand to those that are less fortunate than we are. We can see the impact that we're making, that we're part of a bigger movement, putting people on a journey to really make a difference in their life.
There's a lot of ways that you can make money, but there's only a few ways that you can make money and a difference.
And it's so much more than the product offering. It's the education and inspiration.
It just becomes a part of who we are. It becomes a part of our story and our life every single day. Everyone needs more fruits and vegetables in their lives. We're not getting enough. And the fact that I can share this message, not only here at home, but around the world, is amazing.
So I'd just like for you guys to hear it from other people too. Our business model is definitely a unique one. Only $52 a year to sign up. I don't know if you've ever looked into a business or a franchise before, but my husband's always looking at different franchise, and it's rare to find one that's under $50,000 to start up. So I think about, how much impact this has made financially for us, that I started with only $50 in building a business, and it's been a true legitimate business for us. I can work from anywhere. We've moved across the country 5 different times. There's no territories that we had to worry about like you typically get with a franchise. It's a small focused product line. People will say, "Can you send me a catalog of what you guys have?" And it's like, oh, it's super simple. It's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, fruits, veggies, berries in a capsule or a gummy. We have a whole food smoothie mix. We have nutritional bars, and we have a tower garden, as well as an all plant-based omega 5. I can name it on 5, on one hand what we have. There is no need for a catalog because you're not trying to pick, this supplement for brain health and this for joint health and this for athletes. Like, it's simply nutrition and it goes for anyone. And that small product line is where, because they have a small product line, they can do incredible research on it. We can learn what the product is, and it just keeps our message very simple. It's consumable, so when people take Juice Plus in 4 months, they want more Juice Plus and they continue ordering. I have a customer from 17 years ago. She's been a customer all of that time. There's no way if I was selling a $75 a month necklace that she would have kept taking or buying a $75 necklace from me on a monthly basis, right? Like, that just wouldn't have happened. But because she sees the value in Juice Plus in her own health and her own life, she's continued taking it all of these years and ordering from the company. So that builds income that continues to come in. And it is about building a stream of income, a second stream of income that continues to grow over time. You can do this part-time or full-time. There's not any inventory. I don't stock the product in my house. So there's very little overhead. I'm not having to rent a building somewhere or pay employees, messing with, the big headache of taxes and, just all that comes with a traditional business like my husband has. We've got great business support websites, and they're improving those. We're going to see some big changes even next month with those. The commission levels are permanent. You don't have to re-qualify for those every month. Once you're there, which I really like that. And, your options are endless with this. You can do as much or as little as you want. And there's also at the upper level of leadership, business incentive bonuses and a full benefits package. So let me just kind of share with you from my experience what this has done for us. This was something I had my eyes set on a very long time ago, and I just thought it would be smart to have something else to fall on with insurance besides just my husband's insurance. He was military at one point, then he had his own business. He's worked for the Air Force as a contractor. We've been in a lot of different situations, and having insurance or not having insurance, having to pay for it ourselves, being completely paid by the military or working for a company that offsets that cost. It's a very different world, and things can happen very quickly to where you can lose that insurance, lose a job, or have to pay for insurance on your own. And that can be, over $1,000 for a family now. So to have this benefits package and just have this as a, second insurance at one point, but now it's our full-time insurance. It's real insurance. Like, I have an insurance card. I take it to the, and they look up the numbers, like it's a real company through Cigna. And I'm just very thankful to have this. We're told that 80% of women are at some point going to be dependent upon themselves financially. And I'm just thankful that this is an option for me. If God forbid something ever happened to my husband, I'm not tied. Our insurance isn't tied just to his job. And this really brings a lot of security in my mind. And you can see all the different things that they cover. And it really is true. It's a legitimate thing. And I pay about $250 a month for this insurance package for our family of 5. So all the qualities of a top business opportunity, you can read through some of these things. I love, one of the things that's been the most to me is the home-based side. I can work from home. A lot of times I'm out in the community having lunch and coffee with people, play dates when the kids were little, but I get to be around people, which is where my heart is, but I have a home base. And like I said, we can take it around, we've moved around the country quite a few times, and I've just been able to take it with me, as well as the mentoring side of it. I've grown a lot as a person through this business and through, just the personal growth that comes with it. I wouldn't have gotten that working anywhere else or doing just a typical job somewhere else or even a business. So I'm very thankful for that side of it too. As he mentioned in the video, the company definitely gives back in a lot of different ways to the community, and it's a heart for all of us in the whole community. And really, it's just about sharing and changing lives. We do share as we live. I say this a lot. I found a simple way to flood my body with over 30 whole foods every day. And I have no idea if it's something you would be interested or not, but I'd love to share more with you. Sharing on social media in a way that attracts people to us, and sharing the education. That's like the biggest part of the heart of what we do, is the education that comes along of it. And really that paycheck that we get at the end of the month is a reflection of all of the people we've helped. And I love that side of it. And as that grows, I know my impact is growing and your impact is growing. And then that's real income that we can use to support our families and to say yes to more things that we want in life and no to the things that we don't want in our life. And it's just been very stable, growing income for me, because I've been stable and consistent in growing this business. And I love that it's something I can budget by. It's real income, and I know, about what that check is going to be, and I can put it towards bills or savings, or offset my kids' private school when I was paying for that in Alabama. Pay for the kids to go to summer camp, like whatever that is, just to be able to say yes more often. And very, very thankful for that as well. And, these are just some stories or examples of why people like this opportunity. We're going to watch one more video real quick, and then I want to have Lisa share with us.
Juice Plus, the business, completely changed my life. I get emotional. Never thought I'd have a camera crew filming me about it, but Juice Plus, the business. Okay, hold on. Jumping into the business was a little scary at first because I was a teacher. And so my mindset was, I don't want to sell anything. That's not my heart. I like to inspire and educate. And so then obviously when I learned more about what this business provides, that's exactly what I get to do. I get to educate, I get to inspire, I get to change lives still, but then I get to be so present for my kids and for my family.
I feel like the Juice Plus business represents growth. Because when you help people, you're helping yourself.
It's allowed me to not only grow in my health, grow in my self-development, grow in my community, but it's just allowed me to kind of do them all without sacrificing one or the other.
I didn't know how I was going to do this. I didn't know how I was going to share with people, but the growth that happens and the courage and that bravery that comes, and you aren't the same. You can't be the same.
I am stepping more into the person that I was meant to become. And I get to impact people's lives in a way around the world that I never would have had the opportunity to do before in my corporate job.
And you can serve people in a way that you never knew possible. I mean, this business is about touching people and touching lives. And the more you do, the more that you receive. And so it makes a big impact on you.
I love that she gets emotional, because most of the time when we're sharing our stories, we do too. So I would love to hear from you, Miss Lisa. Like, why did you say yes to this? What attracted you to the product? And then why did you say yes to partnering with us?
Okay, so my story is just a little bit more of everything just made sense. The Juice Plus made sense. So if it really is whole fruits and vegetables, yeah, I want that. So then I was like, but is it real? So I am a big fan of the research too, and being able to see all of the different clinical studies and the results that have come through. That is part of what helped me feel like, okay, yes, this really has made a difference in all of these different people's lives, in all of these different situations medically. And I want that for me. But then I also thought, I am a very, I don't like spending money, and I know people don't like spending money, especially if it's something that you're not really going to see the results about. So is this something I'm really going to see results with, and is that worth it? And I just felt like, how many times have I tried something else that I was like, I'll try it because if it does give me results, it's worth it. How many times have I gone to a doctor to be like, I have something wrong with me, figure it out, and they can't figure it out, and I'm paying them money anyways. And I felt like okay, Juice Plus has all of these clinical studies that have proven to work, and I need something proven to work for me. And then I also thought, maybe if I join this company, then I can share these blessings with other people, because immediately as I started to realize all of these blessings and benefits that I could be receiving for my own health, I thought, oh, this neighbor, oh, this friend, oh, this coworker, oh, this ward member, oh, this so-and-so and so-and-so. And I could just keep thinking of all of these people that I know and love and care about, whether really close or not as close, and how much their lives could change and be blessed by having this one simple change in their lives. And I thought, well, if I already know people that I can think of right now that would be blessed by this, why would I not want to share it? So I was kind of like that teacher in the video where I'm like, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to sell anything. But I had the mindset of, but I do want to share this with people because I do want people's lives to be blessed. So I want to join the business for that aspect. And it is exciting for me to think about being able to bless people's lives and have them join us and continue that, I guess, that mission. So that's
yeah. For sure. And, you know, I love that too. We all come from different walks of life, you know, different backgrounds, and that this really can fit anyone. And you get to decide what you would like this to do. Maybe it's just offset your cost. Maybe you're thinking of making, you know, paying for something in your life that's already there, a car payment, a house payment, you know, just to contribute financially to your family, to pay off debt. Like, you get to decide what you want that income to be. And the harder you work and put time into this and really give it effort, then the more payoff is going to be there, which obviously is true because that's true with anything in life, right? Like, you get what you put into it.
I'll share a little something else, and that's that, you know, for right now, besides the blessing of being able to share the blessings of Juice Plus, my goal is to be able to offset my costs. Just in the short, I've only been a partner since June 22nd. In the short amount of time that I've been here, I can easily see how it can quickly expand beyond that. And also just want to share one other thing, in that I'm a dental hygienist and I need to review people's medical histories every time I see them. And in doing that, I see people come in who look normal and look healthy. And I can't tell you how every single time I see a patient, there's a health issue of some sort. And I've never really been able to help anything beyond the dental, but now I feel like I can help beyond that.
Right. And a picture, the dental is just a picture of what's happening systemically in their body. So I remember that too. You know, the opportunities are there. People need our help. They need our message. And a lot of people are struggling, or a lot of people are looking, you know, how do they strengthen their bodies? And we have something that's proven to be effective, and it's simple, and it's doable. So we would love to invite you to join us. And so thanks for hopping on with us today. I'm going to stop this recording.